I like to start right here. His markings are never very consistent, unfortunately. And doing it this way, I get a lot of false starts. You wouldn't believe how many false starts I get. Where did I come up with this coloring? You know, I really have no idea. I always wanted a black and white border collie like dog, and this is the closest thing that I could come up with. Face is almost complete. Sometimes I fill this in a little bit more back here. Sometimes. But sometimes when it's, you know, just good just as it is, I don't bother. But today it looks a little off. So when I finish filling in the ear up here, so I won't forget it. Because there have been times when I have left one of his ears uncolored, and that looked kind of weird. Yeah, see, that looks better. Go down here. Finish coloring his body. Now, when I used to draw him on paper, I didn't bother with the gray undercoat. I would just fill him in like this, because, well, I mean, let's face it, it's easier. Also, I taught myself to draw with pen, so it just gave me an excuse to scribble with the pen. That was cool. I've always liked scribbling with pen. How did I teach myself to draw with pen, you ask? Because, I don't know, pencils seem like they were for wimps. I know they're not. I'm not knocking anybody who's drawn with pencil before. I graduated to it when I was much older, but when I was very young, I used to draw only with pen. Now, these strokes vary. Today I could be coloring him this way, tomorrow I could start from the tail up. His colors change. I mean, he's roughly the same looking dog, but the style in which he's colored could vary from day to day. It also depends on which direction he's facing. Sometimes if he's facing the other direction, I color him totally differently. See, this is why I don't really bother cleaning that little area up in there, because you can't see it. And seriously, people, the less clean up the better, am I right? I should really do something about that, you know. Spitzy was originally created to be one of the most annoying characters on the face of the earth. Really. But then once I got to writing for him and putting him in a lot of stories, I don't know, I kind of felt bad for the guy, so his character evolved into one that's not that annoying, but can be quite bungling at times. Now his tail. His tail is kind of special. I didn't realize it at the time, but it's kind of made like a white ball tire. Think about it. There's colors of white on each side, and even though you can't see it, there's a big stripe of white going up the back of his tail. So, just on the back side though, not on the front. He's not a skunk. I said that in the first video that Spitzy was based on an amalgam of animals that I've had, and that's true, but I left out one detail. He was originally based on my aunt's dog, who was an Eskimo Spitz. Original. I always color the outer corner first. I don't know why, it just seems to want a little bit more attention. Now, sometimes they'll do the inner corner. Sometimes it, I don't know, it's very seldom that I do the inner part first. Almost finished. Almost finished. Oh! Yay! Now we're on to the most fun part. Or at least, I think it's the most fun part. Now these were originally supposed to be dots, and this is what is left of his ticked markings. He really doesn't have ticked markings, just general splotches of color on his tail. These were supposed to be spots, but I got a little carried away. Since I can't make little dots, or at least I can't make them consistently, this is what I did. Since a lot of dogs' ears are, they have a pink tone on the inside. Let's give him a pink tone. Usually I have to lighten that about 2 or 3 shades till it's almost white. But otherwise it's too pink. And, I don't know, it looks weird. It doesn't look natural. And I do like it to look as natural as possible. Cleaning up his eyes just a tiny bit, because I don't think Spitzy's the type of dog that hair gets in his eyes. I really don't. There we go. And there we have Spitzy. Thanks for viewing.